What up, guys? Shady Cash here, bringing you another commentary. It's Friday. It's a good Friday for me because, well, A, I got my paycheck. That always makes things a little bit more sweet. On top of that, got off work early, so got some stuff done. Then I get home, and what do I discover? Double XP on Black Ops 2, Nuketown 24/7. Didn't get to play as many games as I would have liked, but that's okay. Tomorrow's Saturday. Sunday comes afterwards. I don't want this weekend to end. Playing some kill confirmed here, and yeah, got to prestige because of that double XP. I was a pretty high level already, but it's always nice to have that little extra push to get you through those high levels. You know, sometimes that 55 can just drag. But yeah, I had my dogs on this match, and actually ended up with my last prestige token buying my dogs. Call me crazy. There's probably a lot of other crap I would have been better off buying. But man, I'm sick of waiting until my final prestige just to get it. Almost wanted to get the swarm because man, I haven't even gotten a chance to get one off yet. I always get it, level 54. Half the time I don't even notice that I got it until I'm a level 55, halfway through it or something like that. And basically I'll get to unlock it, play a couple games, and prestige. So I don't know, I might think about getting that, but next one, I'm probably going to get something I can use a little bit more, like some equipment or something. I don't know. My first prestige, I unlocked the ballistic knife, got that gold. Definitely, I dig the ballistic knife. I like running around stabbing. I don't know. This game, your knife just isn't as reliable as I'd like. I don't really get that because I seem to have a lot better luck with it in the original Black Ops, but I don't know, maybe that had something to do with the class setups in that game too, and unlimited sprint and all that. I don't know. I think my second prestige, well, the end of my first prestige, when I hit my second prestige, I unlocked Ghost. Definitely, I've said it before, I like Ghost. I think it's a Russian class. It doesn't work if you sit still, so that was my main problem with Ghost and Black Ops. I've stated before, and I'll say it again, that I don't really have problems with certain classes or guns or anything in pretty much any of the Call of Duties. It's, the play styles that people use that bug the hell out of me, I mean, one-man army never bothered me until people started spawn tubing in Modern Warfare 2. So, you know what I'm saying? It kind of goes like that with me. But, yeah, I dig Ghost in this game. My third prestige, I want to say, unlock C4. That's another thing. I love me some C4. Unlock the final sniper you get. I don't know. I think that's all right. Initially, when I used the ballista, I didn't really like it that much. But now that I've been using it more, I like it a lot. I don't know, you're not seeing a sniper gameplay on here right now, because for me personally, it's a lot harder to get a sniper gameplay than it is to get a gameplay running around rushing with a SMG or, anything that's got multiple bullets. I don't have to, cock a bolt back every time I'm going to shoot type thing, I don't know, I love sniping, but it's definitely not anything that I can do better than, it's not my go-to thing when I'm losing, like, okay, time to pull out the sniper rifle, you know what I'm saying? But I'm not trying to make this commentary about that. I was talking about dogs, which I just got, and I wanted to talk about mine for a minute. Check her out, that's her up there. Purebred pit bull, and man, I've owned a lot of dogs in my life. Love dogs, dude. They're great pets. They're good to have around the house. Good companions, and I've had a couple labs when I was growing up. I had a lab. When I moved out of my house, I got a lab. Great dog. We had a Shih Tzu when we were growing up. That was my little sister's thing. You know what I'm saying? We had a pug, and he was awesome. I don't know. My house was kind of like a zoo sometimes. We had a couple birds. We had a rabbit. We had a chinchilla when I was growing up. But anyway, man, I had all these preconceived notions about pit bulls when I was younger. And before, I got this one, I kind of adopted her. And, after I got her, I started to actually kind of find out about pit bulls and learn some things about them, you know, like that they don't have locking jaws, that German Shepherds and Dobermans both have stronger bites than pit bulls do, and that pit bulls are actually responsible for a very few number of dog attacks overall, you know. And a big part of the reason that they are looked at the way they are is just how they're portrayed by the media, how they're portrayed by, you know, I mean, things like, you know, I like rap music, man, but, you know, the way they portray pit bulls, they make them look like, you know, badass dogs. These dudes are, like, trying to be badass, trying to have a badass dog. So, you know, I mean, I was watching Pit Boss one time, and that's a good show. That's on Netflix. If you ever get a chance, you know, maybe check it out. If, you know, you're just looking for an all-right reality show to kill some time or something. But it's about these little people that go around and rescue pit bulls. And this dude, Shorty, is like fearless, dude. He will go up to a house that people aren't home in and, you know, got reports that their dogs have been locked up in there for a week or two. And, I mean, you know, these are like 3-4 hungry pit bulls, you know, that are pissed off that their owners aren't around. And, you know, everything that I've learned would have told me, you know, you're an idiot if you go in that house, dude. This dude just gets up, busts through a window, goes right in, and comes out with these dogs. They're just happy as shit that somebody's finally there. You know what I'm saying? And, I mean, I'm sure there's some, you know, bad ones out there. Just like there's, you know, mistreated dogs of every breed. I'm sure pit bulls are probably more mistreated than a lot of other ones, but that doesn't make them bad dogs, you know. I think, you know, being an aggressive dog like that is more just a trait of a specific dog and not an entire breed, you know. But, yeah, I mean, she's the greatest dog, dude. And, you know, I got to deal with stuff, you know, like I take her out in public, and generally people are really cool. But there's times, man, like people will come up and be kind of, you know, hugging on her or petting her and stuff because she's really lovable. And, lovable, you know. But, anyway, you know, and they'll be like, oh, you know, she's such a great dog, you know, what is she? And they'll guess something, you know, and I'll be like, oh, no, you know, she's a pit bull. And you just see their whole demeanor change and everything. But, yeah, and there was another documentary I was watching called Beyond the Myth. And that's also on Netflix. And I'm not saying you should get your information from documentaries. You know, documentaries, when they're made, the person making them usually has the result that they want to portray in mind, you know. So it's going to have a bias. You know, all documentaries inherently have a bias. But, you know, a lot of what I'm talking about, like what I've learned about pit bulls, and that they're not as aggressive as people think, and they're not, you know, like bad dogs and everything, is, you know, from other news sources. But anyway, you know, they're talking on this documentary about how, you know, when they talk about dog attacks in the newspaper, it's like 90-some% of the time, if a pit bull was involved in the attack, pit bull is in the headline. Whereas like 80-some% of the time, if it's another breed of dog that's involved in an attack, it's just, you know, a dog attack happened. And I was watching this documentary, and it just totally triggered this memory of growing up and reading about a dog attack in the newspaper. Well, my mom reading about it in the newspaper, you know, in the morning when we're getting ready for school or whatever. And I remember her comment exactly. It was just like, oh, I bet you it was a pit bull. And, yeah, you know, now later in life, man, I don't know, man. I think the next dog I'm going to get is probably going to be a pit bull because, I mean, she is just so well behaved and such a great dog and just so undeserving of the reputation that she has. So, anyway, man, that's the commentary, guys. Thanks a lot for watching it. Have yourselves a great weekend. Enjoy that double XP. Enjoy that Nuketown 24/7. Peace.